Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, your dream business coach, and I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. And no, this is actually not an episode of Newsletter Guru TV. I just shot one yesterday, but I woke up this morning, and I don't know if this ever happened to you, but I had this message that I felt I needed to share, that I wanted to share, but I said, I already did a video. I don't have to do a video till next week. And I don't know, it just feels like this thing I need to get off my chest. And a lot of times where I get the ideas for my videos and whatnot is from conversations that I have, questions that I get asked. And so what's been on my mind for about 3 hours this morning, I finally decided just to turn the camera on and see what happens and share this immediately, even though, again, we just put a video out yesterday. But this thing about stagnation versus thriving. Why do some entrepreneurs stagnate or feel stagnant, and why are some thriving, even in the midst of great times, in the midst of crappy economies, in the midst of a lot of stuff swirling and going on? Why do some feel stagnant and why do some thrive? And I've got some ideas on that I wanted to share with you this morning. So the first thing, this is just thoughts going in my head. This is not judgmental. This may resonate with you. You may go way off track, but this is me sharing, okay? So a person who feels stagnant, I think, may feel like they've lost the fire in their belly. I think sometimes they feel like they know everything or have experienced everything or have already tried everything in their business. Have you ever done this? No, I've tried that. Have you ever done this? That doesn't work. I don't do that. That's kind of a symptom. Sometimes they feel like they're coasting. They're not accelerating. There's nothing exciting happening. They just go to the store every day, turn the key, and it's the same old thing. And as I say, I think one of the things I think that is kind of is what you'll see with people who feel stagnant. Again, if they just lost the fire in their belly and there's no drive, it doesn't mean they don't have ambition, they don't want to build a bigger, more profitable business or have a more meaningful life or whatever. They just don't seem to be able to get going again and get out of their way. Now, the flip side of that, I think, if you talk to thriving people or people who feel like they're thriving and really doing well, you know, they feel like they're on a mission. They've got something in their gut. They are on a mission. They're bound and determined. Sometimes they feel like they're running a race. Can't wait to get up. Can't wait to get going. Going to do this. Going to implement that. I think they're continuously seeking new knowledge, new information. I think people that are thriving have a healthy ego. Yet, they're very open and willing to seek advice and counsel from other smart entrepreneurs. And so whether or not you feel stagnant, whether or not you feel like you're thriving, I think there are some things that you can do to either get out of stagnation or accelerate your growth. And let's talk about a couple of those right now. So if you feel like you're stagnant and you want to become a person, an entrepreneur who's thriving, the first thing I think you need to do is accept responsibility and ownership of where you are. A lot of times people that are stagnant try to look for other reasons. Well, it's the economy, or this is going on, or that's going on, blah, 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 blah. And there's a lot of things, and not that they're not even true, not that you don't face difficult challenges, but you need to own them. Okay, this is what's happened. This is my business. I own it. And then you have to come to the point where you're going to make a decision. You're going to decide that slow to no growth is no longer an acceptable option. What you're going to do are a couple things, in my opinion, that can really take you from stagnation to thriving. The first thing you want to do, or these in no particular order, but this is what's coming into my head. You want to join a mastermind group. See, a mastermind group is a group of entrepreneurs. Most of them, by the very nature of them being in the group, are thriving or want to be thriving. They're growth-oriented, they're action-oriented, they're forward-thinking. So being around other people like that feeds your mind. It feeds your mind some good stuff. It feeds you with advice and counsel. There's a group of people to hold you accountable. So being in a mastermind group is very, very good. The next thing you want to do is seek knowledge every day, whether you watch videos. I read a lot of books. I think you ought to make it your goal to read 2 to 4 books a month. You know, turn off a little bit of American Idol or whatever it is that other chews up your time, but you need to seek new information. This world that we're in is changing constantly, from social media to technology, different ways to market, different ways to grow a business, different ways to operate a business, different ways to have from employees to virtual assistants. There are new things that are happening all the time. And if you're stuck in the ways, if you're stuck in the stagnant ways of I've tried that, I don't know, this has always worked for me before, I don't know why it's not working now, that's not good. So you always want to be constantly looking for ways to seek new knowledge and information. You want to study and learn from other successful entrepreneurs. Again, whether you're in a mastermind group, whether you want to work with a coach one-on-one to really push you and drive you and help look for ways to generate new business and find new revenue streams, that's a good thing. If you're not ready to work with a coach, perhaps you're not ready to join a mastermind group, then look for ways that you can learn from other successful entrepreneurs. Follow people online, watch their videos, look for different things that other groups or other entrepreneurs are doing that seem to be working, and try and do what they're doing. Those are some of the ways you can do it for free, but I really think if you're going to supercharge your growth, you want to work with a coach and get in a mastermind group. And then I think the last thing you want to do, maybe not the last thing, you want to then choose, after you're getting this new knowledge, new information, getting wisdom, learning from others, pick 1, 2, or 3 goals. Don't pick 12. 1, 2, or 3 goals, big goals that you want to achieve, and then commit those. Talk about them publicly, but then take action. And it can be small steps. Baby steps are perfectly fine. I've always believed that when you take small steps and have little steps of success, that breeds confidence, that breeds courage, that breeds optimism, and that helps you go to the next step. And next thing you know, you got the snowball going down the hill. So one more thing I want to share with you today. Okay, the final thing that I want to share with you today on stagnation versus thriving is, if you feel in your heart and in your gut and in your soul and your whole being that what you have to offer, what you have to share with the world, with your customers, clients, patients, whatever, whether it's a product or service, you really feel everywhere that this is something of value, that you have something to share that's going to make a difference in the lives of others. If you truly feel convicted that you have something like that, then man, brother, sister, whatever, you got to get out there and you got to share it. And I would just charge you to learn all these other ways that I already mentioned and get out there and make a difference, because it's not just about profits. It's about making a difference in the world. It's about leading a life of value and purpose, making a difference in the lives of others. And I got to tell you, when you get out there and you change lives and bring value and make a difference, you're not only going to live profitably in here, you're going to live profitably in your checkbook as well. So that's kind of the message. I feel, my internal voice is saying, okay, Jim, you're done. That's complete. So that's kind of it. If so, it's stagnation. If you feel you're stagnant, but you want to be thriving, what's the difference? How do you get out of stagnation? That's what I wanted to share with you. Now, look, I always end my videos, my Newsletter Guru TV videos, by saying, if you found some value, please share it. I would really appreciate it if you would share this video, because here's what I know from talking with a lot of entrepreneurs, going to seminars and things like that. There are a lot of people that are stagnant right now. Maybe they're for their own reasons or whatever, but they're stagnant and they want to grow. I think I've given you a few different things to think about at the very least, and possibly I've given you some ideas that you can do to get out of stagnation. So I would really appreciate it if you would share this video, because if you're like me, you're connected by way of the internet and social media and all these other ways with other like-minded people. Chances are, if you're an entrepreneur, you're connected with other entrepreneurs. So share this video and let's get more entrepreneurs out of stagnation and into thriving. All right? It's off my chest. I'm going to launch this video in about 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens with it. But I am Jim Palmer. I'm the Newsletter Guru, and I'm your dream business coach, and I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. You have a great day.